One coach got so mad he nearly threw hands with his own player on the sideline, while another turned a simple handshake into a full-blown showdown.
Oh, a little heated exchange there.
And then there's the one who completely lost it over footballs? Yeah, college coaches are intense, but sometimes that fire turns into absolute chaos. In this video, we're diving into the craziest moments when college coaches completely lost their minds. The air was thick with tension as Deion Sanders, the iconic Coach Prime, stood before his team, his voice sharp and unrelenting. The topic? Cell phones. Again.
For y'all on the phone. You're gonna be back on the trailways on the way home. If I catch one of them, what's so important that you get to check a phone right now?
He said, his words cutting through the silence like a knife. The message was unmistakable. This was their moment, their chance to change not just their lives, but the trajectory of their families for generations.
What's that important? Other than where you are. This is the moment. Stay in it. Lock in.
Sanders demanded, his intensity reaching a boiling point. This wasn't just about phones, it was about focus, discipline, and seizing the opportunity in front of them. Sanders' fiery rant was a wake-up call, a reminder that greatness demands sacrifice. His words weren't just heard, they were felt. Lock in, live in it, reside in it, he roared, his passion undeniable. The players stood frozen, the weight of his message sinking in. Sanders' frustration wasn't just about the distraction, it was about the stakes.
Live in it. Reside in it. You checking a phone for right now? What is that important in your life? This is the only thing you got going that can rescue your family in generations. So lock in it. If I have to say it again, you already know me.
He reminded them, his voice echoing with urgency. But this wasn't the first time Sanders had lost his cool, and it certainly wouldn't be the last. His fiery demeanor was a much part of his coaching style, as his legendary playmaking was during his NFL career. And if you think this was intense, just wait until you hear about the time things got really heated between Sanders and another coach after a game. The game was over, but the drama was just beginning. Deion Sanders' Jackson State squad had just secured a hard-fought victory over Alabama State, but the post-game handshake between Sanders and Alabama State head coach Eddie Robinson Jr. turned into a spectacle of its own.
Is the final score. Oh, a little heated exchange there in midfield between Coach Prime and Coach Eddie Robinson Jr.
What should have been a routine exchange of sportsmanship quickly devolved into a tense standoff. Robinson, visibly frustrated, refused to let the moment pass without addressing what he perceived as disrespect from Sanders during the game. The two coaches exchanged words, their voices rising as the tension escalated. Sanders, never one to back down, stood his ground, his trademark confidence on full display. The confrontation was brief but explosive, leaving fans and players alike buzzing about what had just transpired. This wasn't just about a handshake, it was a clash of personalities, philosophies, and pride. Sanders, the larger-than-life figure, and Robinson, the fiery competitor, embodied the passion that makes college football so captivating. The incident sparked debates about sportsmanship and the fine line between confidence and arrogance. But if you think this was intense, just wait until you hear about the time a coach literally tried to take a swing at one of his own players. College football sidelines are often a pressure cooker of emotions, but few moments capture that intensity, quite like the time ULM offensive line coach Cameron Blankenship lost his cool. The game was on the line, 4th and 1, and Blankenship's frustration boiled over. His target? Offensive lineman Drew Hutchinson. The exchange started with yelling, but it quickly escalated. Blankenship, visibly furious, lunged at Hutchinson, his anger spilling over in a way that shocked everyone watching. Teammates and staff rushed to intervene, pulling the coach away before things could get worse. The moment was a stark reminder of the high stakes and raw emotions that come with the game. Blankenship's outburst was more than just a sideline tantrum, It was a glimpse into the pressure coaches and players face every week. The incident sparked debates about leadership, discipline, and the fine line between passion and care. Fans and analysts alike questioned whether Blankenship's actions were a sign of dedication or a lapse in judgment. The Indiana locker room was silent after a crushing loss to Ohio State, but head coach Tom Allen wasn't about to let the moment pass without making his feelings known. In a raw, unfiltered outburst, Allen unleashed a torrent of emotion that left his players stunned.
I want you to listen to me carefully. Eyes on me. We ain't feeling sorry for ourselves. No, sir. We didn't play our best football. You know it and I know it, but you didn't quit. You didn't quit. You fought them. You got character. You got something to you. There's a lot of football to be played.
Allen's voice grew louder, his passion spilling over.
You stay together. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
You stay together. This team is special. There's special things ahead of you. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Special things ahead of you.
This wasn't just a speech, it was an emotional explosion. Allen's unfiltered passion and raw energy captured the essence of a coach who had poured everything into his team, even in the face of defeat. But if you think this was intense, just wait until you hear about the next time a coach completely lost it. The first day of fall camp is supposed to be about fresh starts and renewed energy, but for the kickers at Jackson State, it was anything but routine. Deion Sanders, the larger-than-life coach, Prime was in his rare form, and his target was clear: the kickers.
Y'all just kicking the balls up there like they nerfs. Somebody going to get those balls? Huh? Yes, sir. So y'all gonna keep kicking them, and we ain't gonna, who going to get the ball?
Quinn's going to get them.
Who?
Quinn.
When?
All I do is tell
So
them.
y'all gonna be out of balls in a minute. I'm just trying to figure out where y'all gonna keep getting balls from.
Sanders barked, his voice dripping with frustration. The issue? Wasted footballs. Sanders, known for his no-nonsense approach, didn't hold back.
What y'all think is in water around here? Sorry, you don't like me? You know you get cut if you hurt me. You one of the funniest dudes I know.
Coach, I know you be telling the truth.
Do I lie?
No, you be
Say-
telling the
do I
truth.
lie?
But you one of the funniest dudes
I say
know.
what?
Just the way you
I
say
say
it. though.
what?
You tell the truth.
You think it.
Yeah,
I just say what you think
Coach, and you know what's so funny about it?
He quipped, his sarcasm cutting through the air. The kickers stood frozen, unsure how to respond as Sanders continued his tirade. "I got chips in all the balls," he added, referencing the tracking technology embedded in each one, kicking balls like it ate on top. This wasn't just about wasted equipment, it was about accountability and attention to detail. Sanders' outburst was a reminder that every detail matters, no matter how small. His fiery demeanor wasn't just for show, it was a calculated effort to instill discipline and focus in his team. The kickers, clearly rattled, quickly adjusted their approach, but the moment left a lasting impression on everyone present. Sanders' passion for the game and his commitment to excellence were on full display. His ability to turn even the smallest issue into a teachable moment is what makes him one of the most compelling figures in college football. And while this incident may have been about kickers and footballs, it was really about setting the tone for the season ahead. From cell phones to wasted balls, Deion Sanders has proven time again that no detail is too small to escape his attention. His fiery leadership style may be unconventional, but it's undeniably effective. College football is intense, but these moments prove that sometimes the coaches bring even more fire than the players. Whether it's Deion Sanders laying down the law, a handshake turning into a showdown, or a coach nearly fighting his own player, these meltdowns remind us just how high the stakes really are. But which of these moments shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more insane sports moments.